Now that we're recording, because I said that, then 5 people asked me questions. Everyone's trying to work against you guys at home. So sorry if you're absent and not with us today, but thank you for staying home if you don't feel good, because don't come to school with your germs. There's Alex. I have your test, dude. Trying to sneak in here late. You're fine. It's all good. I was just worried because I was passing back papers. Couldn't find you. All right. So, trap doors I want to make sure that we are alerted to, and then go back and check our work today. We did practice in Khan Academy about this after we took the mini mastery and realized that we were really bad at this. A couple of you, as I've graded your revisions, are still struggling with remembering to distribute to the second or even third value in the parentheses. So remember, these negatives distribute to everything after them. Any specific questions about those problems aside from, yeah, those are hard, and you might need to get a separate piece of paper to write down your work, because if you're trying to do these without writing any steps, that's a bold choice. And I don't mean bold like Doritos, I mean like bad bold. Any specific questions? All right, then on the back, 7B, well, I guess I'll ask, are there any questions on 5 or 6? So on 6, and actually 5 was trying to kind of set us up for what we're doing here. Let's go ahead and, yeah, I'll make sure we all see the same thing. So guys, I tried to, on number 5, write enough. Thank you. I tried to, on number 5, write enough that it would indicate to you, like, this X is that X. This Y is that Y. Right? So, like, over here, we could write how many X's plus, well, okay, let's just, I put a plus here and a plus here. And, well, this is really this long, and this is really this long. Okay, somebody help me out. What could we have written over here for, like, what this diagram showed us? Yeah, Claire? Laurel, I know you. I don't know why my brain just defaulted to Claire up here. 2x plus y. We could have said x plus x, but that's silly. So 2x plus y equals what? 13. Then over on the right side, now I feel like I should call on Claire. Could you tell me what we could write here? X plus y equals 9. And from those differences, we should be able to figure out what x is. And then we should be able to figure out what y is because we know what x is. Nah, I don't know if I can really take questions on this. I'm afraid we're going to shout out answers. So I think I'm going to move on to 6. I don't want to talk about 5 anymore. Like, I am sorry, but if this is about 5, I don't want to talk about it anymore in front of the class. In 6, it's those inverse operations we've been working on of if we want to get all the x's on one side, like, I'll help you guys with A. We can go ahead and do sum of A together. If I look at my x's first, trying to get them onto one side together. Anyone have a suggestion to give everyone as a good first step? Ahmad?
Minus 2x.
Where at?
On 2x. Both sides.
Both sides, right? Minus 2x from both sides. Which puts our x's together and actually conveniently cleans this up to just x plus 2 equals 6. Do not shout out what to do next, but from there, one more step should take us home to getting x by itself. Right? That's what we're practicing. Feel free to use other paper if you want. This references back to a homework problem that we had where how could I turn this into just 1x? I don't want anyone to say it right now, but if you could do it in one step. But if you need to take multiple steps to do it, you can do it in multiple steps. And then 8 is cross multiplication. This is one of those things where, like, I feel like we should know this, but if we don't, I need to know that we need to practice this. Because anytime you have a fraction equal to a fraction, hey, and guess what? This is a fraction. Anything can be a fraction. When you have a fraction equal to a fraction, we can cross multiply and then do whatever else we need to solve. But like for A, since I've already helped us out with a few A's, if we cross multiply this direction, what am I multiplying? 2.5 times 5. If you haven't done this yet, you could. If I multiply this direction, what do I get? 1 times x, which is just x. Oh, hey, if I do that math, I have solved 1a. Any other specific questions? If you think you're done, check it. Look at every question again, telling yourself, I probably made a mistake, let me find it. When you turn this in, it is getting completely graded before you're going to see it again. This is like an actual mastery, not like a mini mastery. We're not going to grade it together. Like, I'm going to grade it before I give it back to you guys. And then if you need to revise it, you revise it. Or if I like create a like follow-up assessment, that happens sometimes. That I just say, oh, here's the problems most of us miss. Let me make some like a follow-up thing. So you just have a fresh new, here, just do this. No other specific questions. All right, I need to call a few people up to try to save you from yourself because you have forgotten to turn something back in. And I would like to remind you of that before I update map. So just go ahead and keep working. I'll try to put on like some background music to block out some of the extra noise. But because of that, I'm going to pause. My recording.